In life, war. In death, peace. In life, shame. In death, atonement. This is the first Imperial Knight I have ever made, and in fact it is the first Warhammer 40k large vehicle I have painted. I am only new to the hobby. This is my Knight Castellan. My Krieg, Knight Castellan. Before we start, sorry for the slideshow, but I am not very good at keeping records, let alone recordings. But without further ado, here we go. This was almost completely 3D printed other than a few elements, like the barbed wire and basing. I had the idea of making this Krieg-themed Knight Castellan from seeing posts about the Dark Bunny Krieg Knights. I saw them and thought, I must have one. I am cheap. Also, poor. So, I couldn't afford an official model, let alone justify buying one, having never even painted a miniature in my life. But along came Christmas and apparently, I was good, and so I got a 3D printer. Hooray! And then I promptly forgot all about my knight aspirations and went on a printing bonanza. As I slowly built my army, there was never any question of it being a Krieg army. I felt complete. But also empty, like a Krieg without a shovel. This nagged at me until I remembered my true goal. My knight. My Krieg knight. And so the die was cast. I did some looking for some creators, and found some good options, but nothing felt Krieg to me. They were all too clean, not at all to the liking of my gas-masked little maniacs. But then I found the X-74 Sheridan, and I knew it was the one. The main chassis had been found. I of course couldn't print it as it was. There wasn't even a single offering of devotion to the God Emperor on it. Let alone a shovel. So then came the kit bashing. And boy, there are some great options out there. Let me be honest, I can't 3D model. But I can copy and paste, click and drag. And so that is what I did. I am not going to name names, as I, like we all, fear the banhammer of the almighty goon squad. But if you have true devotion in your heart, or the creators want to take credit where it is due, you can find the true path. Piece by piece my stompy man was coming together. Finally, he was done. And then came the printing. He printed fairly well. I had no issues on any piece I supported myself, but I did have a few failures on the pre-supports of the Sheridan files. Supporting and reprinting these was easy enough, for a very nice 750 grams of resin and 13-hour total print time. Not too shabby. Some cleaning and curing later, and I was ready to go. Finally, having him loosely assembled was great. I set to work painting him, piece by piece. I started with the legs. I tried to buy a GW base, but couldn't find any, then remembered I could just print one cheaper and better, so that's what I did. I tried to keep the whole machine very worn down, like it had been left in one of the many secret bunkers on Krieg for a long time, and is now being pressed into service. The rest of my painting order of battle was pelvis, volcano lance, plasma decimator, torso, small details. For this model I also took a go at pinning it together for the first time. I have a lot to learn, but I think it should hold okay. With the body painted, I set to work on the base. I wanted a mid-action shot of the Krieg Knight stomping through some enemy barbed wire, holding it down as the supporting Krieg infantry pushed through. I made my base with a lip, so I could pour plaster of Paris in, then make it uneven to form the groundwork. It isn't the best solution as the plaster is pretty soft, but it was quick and easy. I also made sure to make it uneven as it set, and add in some of the other details like the crater, ditch, and running footprints. All in all, I am very happy with the end results. I dub my Krieg Castellan Atonement.
next to the